Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Fractured Friendship 2-pack. Let me know what you think of this set in the comment section down below. Is it a pickup or a pass? Let's now take a look at the figures packaging. At the front, we have Transformers going down the side, as well as an image of Orion Pax and Megatron with their names written above them. Going down the middle, we have Versus, the Legacy United logo, and Fractured Friendship 2-pack. Taking a look at the top of the box, we have a close-up image of each character, as well as Versus going down the middle, and Fractured Friendship 2-pack at the top, and at the far right corner, another Legacy United logo. Taking a look at the side, we do have an image of Megatron's Battle Arena, as well as Fractured Friendship 2-pack at the top, and another Legacy United logo at the bottom. Moving to the back of the box, Orion Pax transforms in 26 steps. There is a product shot of the figure in their robot alt mode, as well as showing how the matrix can store inside the figure's chest. Megatron transforms in 16 steps. There is a product shot of the figure in their robot alt mode, and showing how you can store the accessories on the figure's back. And for the final side, we do have the Legacy United artwork. Here we have Security Officer Orion Pax in his robot mode. Let's take a look at the details, starting at the very top. With that head sculpt, we have some silver for the battle mask, the forehead and ears, as well as some blue for the helmet section and eyes. Going down to the chest, we have some light blue for the headlights, as well as this really cool multi-layered panel effect. Moving to the arms, we have silver really well sculpted and painted smokestacks, as well as some bright red for the shoulder and forearm, and some blue for the hand, and some gray for the bicep. Going down to the legs, we have some really well sculpted and painted venting detailing done in a nice bright silver, as well as some dark blue for the base color of the leg. And on each side of the leg, we have this very large smokestack. Turning to the back of the figure, one major improvement on this version of the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime mold over the original is that the backpack is much more compact and secure, getting right into the articulation. And starting at the top with that head, it can look up and down, tilt side to side, look left and right. The arms can move out and in, forward and back. There is a bicep rotation and elbow bends. There is also a full rotation at the wrist. If we do move the arms out of the way, there is a full 360 rotation at the waist. The legs can kick forward, but not back. They can also kick out to the side. There is a rotation at the top of the leg, a knee bend to a very good degree, and the foot can pivot at the ankle. As for accessories, Optimus Prime includes a Matrix of Leadership, which can be stored inside the figure's chest, as well as two identical forearm cannons and a blaster that was included with the previous iteration of the mold, but can now be held in the figure's hand. And in case you're wondering, Optimus Prime is compatible with all of the Gamer Edition weapons. Here we have Gladiator Megatron in his robot mode. Let's take a look at the details. Starting at the very top with that head sculpt, we have some silver for the face, some red for the eyes and forehead, and some gunmetal gray for the helmet section. Going down to the chest, I do like all the overlapping panels, as well as the war paint scattered across the figure. Moving to the arms, we have some more light gray for the shoulder and forearm, as well as some black for the hand, and some silver for the bicep. Moving down to the legs, we have some more light gray at the top of the leg, some black for the lower leg, and some more light gray for the feet. Turning to the back of the figure, as you can see, everything is really well filled in and compact, but the backpack should have tabbed in more securely. And getting right into the articulation and starting with that head, it can look up and down, look left and right. The arms can move out and in, forward and back. There is a bicep rotation and elbow bends. There is nothing out of the hand. And if we do move the arms out of the way, there is a full rotation at the waist. The legs can kick forward and back. Out to the side, there is a rotation at the top of the leg, a knee bend to a very good degree, and the foot can pivot at the ankle. As for accessories, Megatron includes a pickaxe, a hammer, a drill, and a sword, which can attach onto the figure using any available MechTech port, and can also combine into one large weapon. Starting off our rapid-fire robot mode comparisons, here we have the Fractured Friendship 2-pack alongside another 2024 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, that being the Marvel Legends Death's Head. Up next, here we have the Security Officer Orion Pax alongside the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, and the main similarities I can find between the two versions of the mold are the hands and the legs. Other than that, they are completely different. Last but not least, here we have the Gladiator Megatron alongside the Minor Megatron, and they are just a straight up repaint of one another, but the new release does come with a few new accessories. And let me know what your favorite version of this mold is in the comments below. Getting right into the figure's transformation and starting with Orion Pax, what you're going to want to do is hinge out the arm. You can then utilize the slider mechanism at each shoulder and extend it out. Repeat the exact same step and process with the other one. So hinge the arm out, use that slider mechanism and extend it. You can then tab the legs together like so, rotate at the waist all the way around. You can then turn to the back of the figure, hinge this panel up, then hinge it down, then rotate it all the way around, and then hinge it down again. We're going to go back to the front of the figure, rotate the shoulder forward, do the same thing with the other one. You can then disconnect the chest and hinge it up until it tabs into place. You can then grab this panel, hinge it down. As you can see, there are two tabs on both sides of this panel and two slots on the inside of the shoulders. So you're going to grab these and tab them all together nice and securely. You can grab the legs, hinge them up, grab the shoulder, rotate it, and hinge this section back. Do the same thing with the other one. Rotate at the shoulder and hinge it back. We're now going to work on the legs. So you can grab the smokestack, hinge this out, disconnect this panel, and fold it out. Do the same thing with the other one. Hinge the smokestack out, fold the panel out. You can then grab these panels at the front of the legs, hinge them out. As you can see, there's now this new cavity here where you can fold the feet into like so. You're then going to go to the back of the legs, grab these wheels, fold them out until they click into place. Do the same thing with the other one. As you can see, there is a post on both arms and a port on the inside of the wheel. So you're going to hinge the legs back down and plug the arms into the inside of the legs like so. There is also this panel. As you can see, there is a slot and a tab that's just going to tab into place. Go to the other side, do the exact same thing, grab this panel, fold it down until it clicks into place. You can then grab the foot, disconnect it, and fold it back so it will cover up the robot mode arms. Do the same thing with the other one, fold that down, And that is it for transformation. And now for Megatron, you'll want to start off by hinging the arm out and folding in the hand. Do the exact same steps with the other one. Hinge the arm out, fold in the hand. You can then push the head in. We're then going to turn to the bottom of the feet. You can fold in the heel spurs. Once you've done that, you can angle the foot down. Angle the foot down. You're then going to grab the waist and rotate it all the way around until the back of the legs are facing towards you. You're then going to grab the entire backpack, hinge this entire section forward. Once you've done so, you can grab the shoulder and hinge it all the way back. Do the same thing with the other one. Grab the shoulder, disconnect it, and hinge it all the way back. We're going to turn it to the front. You can fold the treads out, and as you can see, there is a slot on the inside of each tread, and there is a tab on both sides of this panel. So you're going to fold this in and tab it into place. And if you do take a look at the figure from the side, there is this huge open cavity that you will tuck the tank treads inside until that tabs into place. We're now going to focus on the legs, so you can open up this panel at the back of the leg like so. You can then use this joint and hinge the leg out like so. You can then fold the leg in, fold the leg in, close this up. As you can see, there is a tab on the waist and a slot on the leg. That's just going to tab into place like so. Do the exact same thing with the other one. And for the last few steps, what you're going to want to do is take the handle from the pickaxe and combine it with the drill, which will then tab into the tank. And that is it for transformation. Here we have Security Officer Orion Pax in his vehicle mode. Let's take a look at the details. Starting at the front, we have this really cool multi-layer panel effect for the grille, as well as some blue and silver for the headlights and windows. Turning to the side, we have 3 wheels on each side of the vehicle, painted in a really nice glossy black and silver. And while I would have preferred pinned over mushroom peg, this certain design doesn't bother me because the mushroom peg isn't open and exposed. I do quite like the large smokestacks, but unfortunately they are not blast piece compatible. And if you turn to the back, there is one major improvement on this version of the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime mold over the original, and it is that Hasbro added a couple panels at the back to cover up the robot mode arms. As for accessory storage, the 2 forearm cannons can plug onto each side of the vehicle, and the blaster at the top. Here we have a Gladiator Megatron in his tank mode. Let's take a look at the details. Starting at the front, we have this massive drill painted in a really nice bright silver, as well as some splashes of red war paint scattered across the vehicle. Turning to the side, we have some really well sculpted and detailed tank treads. Moving to the bottom, we have 4 rolling wheels, and the tank turret can rotate a full 360. As for accessory storage, the pickaxe tip can attach onto the side, but the sword and hammer have to be left off. Starting off our rapid fire alt mode comparisons, here we have the Fractured Friendship 2-pack with the Deluxe class gears, with the Transformers 1 Optimus Prime. Up next, here we have the Security Officer Orion Pax alongside the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. And last but not least, here we have the Gladiator Megatron alongside the Minor Megatron. Wrapping up this review of the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Fractured Friendship 2-pack. This year's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive is a 2-pack featuring Security Officer Orion Pax and Gladiator Megatron, which celebrates the origin of the iconic characters as well as the 40th anniversary of the Transformers. Orion is an extensive retool of the Gamer Edition Optimus Prime and includes a Matrix of Leadership, 2 Forum cannons, and a blaster. The figure transforms into an armored truck that can be fully weaponized with all his accessories. Megatron is a repaint of the Legacy Evolution Minor Megatron, which is a merge of both the Siege and Earthrise molds. Accessory-wise, the figure includes a pickaxe, sword, hammer, drill, and blaster, which can combine into one large weapon. The figure transforms into a tank where you can swap out the turret for either a drill or cannon. And that's all I have to say about these figures. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you next time.